Everybody, it's Johnny Two-Face here, back with another reaction video. This time I'm reacting to r/CasualUK British only fan. So let's see how many of these things I know, since being a Brit from, well, I live in the southwest of England, so I have since birth, since I can't afford to go abroad. But that's not really a conversation I'm here to have, but sorry, nearly choked on a lozenge I got in my mouth. Don't take that out of context, please. So, CasualUK, this is definitely another new subreddit I've never heard of before. So, let's see how many of these I know. So, the link to the original video will be in the description down below. Please go and subscribe to MK. Such an entertaining and educational channel, and doesn't matter who's narrating these episodes, because it always adds so much to the videos. Sorry. So, hang on, let's see if I can go, right, that's better. Back to the, before the first frame. So, without further ado, the link to the original description will be in the original link to the link to the original video will be in the description down below. I don't know why I'm tongue twisting my words there. But anyway, let's just get on with it. Let's get it up on screen and see what Britishness is in this. Oops.
As an American in the UK, I'm learning all sorts of new words. Today I discovered that Q's can also be called Waitrose. Excuse me?
Oh god, really?
Shut the hell up. I hate you.
Yes, one of those shots where you need a mortgage to do a week's shopping.
Oh, god damn it. Now this is how you sell a laminator.
Wow.
It works real well. It's really strong.
Wow.
London tube map.
That was just amazing.
As seen from above. Well, that's kind of neat, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh man, I am the wrong person for this subreddit. Let me tell you what, the British people don't like me very much. Gran never lets me have KFC. Oh, not the person I expected to see peeking into a KFC as he walked by, but you know? Also, can we talk for just a moment about his hair? He lost it a long time ago. Dude, shave the rest off. Or get implants. I don't know.
Wow.
You've got the money, so you can. It would be very easy for you to do. There's not many people on Earth that pull off that look. And he's not one of them, in my opinion. So just cut it all off. You'll look a lot better completely bald. Prepping the golden balls of disappointment for Halloween. The what? Oh, you sick bastard.
Oh,
why would you do this? You're spending
Brussels sprouts in Ferrero Rocher packaging. You evil bastards. It's bad enough with Brussels sprouts. Ugh, disgusting things they are. Sickly bags of compressed air. Like Leon said, you eat them at Christmas, watch out. Even the Christmas tree will be like,
so much time.
God, it's like a gassy hand grenade. It's disgusting to eat, and then God, hang on. The best way I can describe, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure my microphone doesn't cut out again, because I had to scrap an entire reaction because my microphone cut out. But, oh. Hang on, give me a sec.
I would happily recommend Amazon Freight Plus.
Really? An ad on a 15-second video. An ad on a 15-second video. Yeah. The only time I ever tried Brussels sprouts, and never again. But when God, walking around the house, my arse sounded like this. For those who don't know, that was the airship horn from Battlefield 1. God, that's what my arse was like when I tried eating one and I was about to throw up. And when people say I'm exaggerating, that's for you. You bunch of... Anyway, I hate Brussels sprouts, but this is just a new level of evil. This should be on r/found Satan.
Stop it! No! Can't believe how much these two have grown since Harry Potter.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Whoever posts that is an asshole, but a funny one. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have the brain to make connections like this. Also, kind of weird Tom Felton was actually at Denver Fan Expo back in, I think it was July, early July, something like that. And I heard that he's a bit of an asshole. Now, that probably isn't true, because a lot...
To be honest, I have no idea, because I don't keep up with... Because I don't really watch a lot of movies or TV shows or series. I'm not entirely sure what Tom Felton is like. So.
A lot of stories like that turn out to be fake, but wouldn't it just make sense if the guy that played Malfoy was indeed just a jerk in real life? Where's the pride flag? Knows, just whack out the twister mat. Hey, look,
that's brilliant.
It works, man. Come on. Is this the look of every village hall in the UK? I mean, how would I know? I've only been to the UK once, and I was locked in an Airbnb for 3 weeks, okay? I didn't get to see the inside of anything but that Airbnb and maybe Poundland and a Starbucks, which that doesn't count for shit. Received from my landlady this morning. They aren't...
Sorry Starbucks, but when you're in the UK, and I don't know about the Republic of Ireland, Costa is the ultimate.
All bad. Hi, hun. Just watched the news saying landlords are putting up rent. I just wanted to put your mind at rest. I will not be doing that. Everyone is struggling at the moment, and it's morally wrong to put more stress on young families.
Okay.
Atta, landlady.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. That is a serious diamond in the rough. I still don't like landlords and landladies, but at the very least, this one does seem like a person, unlike so many of them. Okay, American or United Statesian, that's not a thing, versus, well, the other guys. Let's see. For the first time since last night, I sat in a movie theater. When the lights dimmed, some guy shouted, "Hell yeah, back at the movies," and everyone clapped. And I cried on my damn mask. Watching movies at home suddenly felt like traveling by looking at Instagram.
Wow.
Went back to the cinema to see Cruella. There was an emotional current among the audience after the last year. At the end of the film, someone started a round of applause, and I'm pleased to say no one joined in, but someone shouted "F*** off" instead. Come on, man. I've only ever clapped at one movie, and it was because I actually don't remember the reason. I think I was being a smartass. Our lecturer is showing up.
Sometimes, if I ever have the odd chance to go to the cinema, I get a bit nervous, especially since I got a bit of a dark sense of humour, and it can be a little bit messed up. Because I remember one film I watched in the cinema was In Bruges, with Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. And I burst out laughing to a very messed up joke. He said, like, it's like, what is Belgium famous for? And one of the Irish hitmen who were in hiding was on a date, sorry, spoiler alert, was on a date with a Belgian drug dealer, or actress, whatever you want to call it. Her, sorry. And he said the most messed up joke I've ever seen in a film. He's like, what is Belgium famous for? Pedophiles and chocolates. They only had chocolates to get to the kids. And guess who was the only idiot who burst out laughing? Muggins here. And I looked down because I was at the back, because when you're at the back it's high up and you're looking directly at the screen as if I'm looking to you here. Look down a little bit to everyone else, and everyone looked directly at me with a very dirty look. I was just like in my hoodie at the time going, just like, I was like that until they all looked back at the screen. Oh, that was tense. because I was the only one in there who burst out laughing to that joke, and just looked down a little bit at the rest of the people and just see all these dirty looks looking directly at you. Like, it was literally, I couldn't see everyone, but it just felt like the entire cinema room was looking directly at me with faces like thunder. Oh god, that was... Oh, I have never been so tense and anxious in my entire life.
Us a clip of himself on BBC News explaining the topic instead of just explaining the topic. I've never been flexed on so hard in my life. Oh, I see.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool, though. I mean, come on. Wouldn't you do it if you had the ability? I would. King Charles' coronation service will be 4 hours longer than his mother due to his limited mobility. What? Oh, is it because... Oh, okay,
Oh,
you know
wow.
what? Screw you. God...
For those who don't know, that's a chess reference. Because the queen can move anywhere on the board, on a chessboard. The queen can move any number of spaces a turn in any direction, providing the path as long as the route is clear. And the only thing the queen can't do is jump over pieces, go in a straight line in any direction at turn, but the king can only move one space in any direction unless you do a maneuver called a castle, but you'll have to look that up yourself to find out what that is.
Damn it. I was actually curious for a minute. Nah,
Yeah.
It's the chess thing. It's the chess thing
Yep.
again, everybody. We can all calm down. You know what wouldn't make you calm down? The new merch over at mkshop.com. Seriously, check those hoodies out, man. They rock. Make sure you
Okay.
use code BOOBIN at checkout to get yourself
Feel-
free shipping, though.
feel
You
free to
know
check
you're
them
in
out if you're
Salford when
interested.
someone steals your f***ing garden path? Someone
Salford.
stole your paving, literally stole my path. Who does that? Apparently, a genius? They'll never think to guard the
A certain travelling minority, perhaps?
path itself. Now do they? Or will they? We have just had our patio done and my
I
6-year-old
said you make fun of them, they'll take away your driveway.
has loved going out and helping the builder. So it made his day to receive this. Aw, let's take a look here. For passing bricks, passing little pavers, pointing brickwork, mixing cement, loading stone, to damn, did they just do it all themselves?
Wow.
And being a smashing little guy. Minus tax and national insurance. There's your pay packet. Well, that's adorable, isn't
Aw.
it? Stop complaining about your life. There are people literally living in Kent. I don't
Wow.
know anything about
Oh.
Kent. The only place I've...
I don't know what Kent's like, so don't... As I said, I live in the southwest. I barely leave the southwest, so...
visited there was Cambridge. I mean,
Wow.
technically I was in London, but not really because the airport doesn't count. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the world's worst person. Is this dude playing a homemade didgeridoo? Or
Wow.
is it homemade? No.
I thought it was going to be Boris Johnson. Or basically any politician.
Maybe. He just playing a didgeridoo on the fucking tube? Or generic train? I don't think it matters. What a... Come on, man. He just nicked that from the side of a house. The didgeridoo. See, I knew there was something weird about it. Christ on a bike. Literally, just Christ. What the hell? Even he's fallen on hard times?
Wow.
Piers Morgan confirms he's not the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2.
Wow.
Well, yeah, if it was him, that would have
wow.
ruined the entire movie for me, because screw this guy. A very British response. Cheers, John. If you ever need to wallpaper this room again, it will take 8 rolls of wallpaper. I bought just 6 rolls. Okay. Well, you know, it's at least helpful information. Back from like a year after I was born. Well, a little longer than that. I was looking at places in London and saw this. The front door is a window? Oh, you
Wow.
know, I did come across this on my own once, and yeah, that's just embarrassing. That's just stupid and weird. You gotta climb through a window to get into your apartment. And you know what? It's still $750. Like, no, dude, absolutely not. American sports fans, defense, defense. British sports fans, all right, lads, I've just worked up a song to the tune of whose? Debussy's Clairnaloon about an opposing player's drunk driving. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. Efficient
Yeah.
poster design.
Yeah,
And
that's
you know
about
what? There's a
right.
lot of words that I'm not even going to bother reading because I know that that's exactly what they want. They want me to incorrectly pronounce something because it's incredibly easy to do for most things over there. But anyway, a pub? Well, let's check it out. The Friars. Hi, Dave, it's Tom. Can you do a poster for our music nights? Yeah, man, send me the details. Okay, there are them deets. What time do they start? 8:30? 9ish? All done, dude. Okay. Well, that's good. You can only get away with it one time, though, so make sure you use that one time not lightly, okay? David Attenborough, at 96, voted as Britain's favorite TV presenter. At 96. Oh boy, it's going to be a rough goddamn day when a person like that finally goes. Don't do that. Yeah, stop it. NHS proudly taking top answer here. Also, please give blood this Christmas. What's something you can say during sex, but also when you manage a brand Twitter account? It's just a little prick. Give blood, guys. I made a device that checks the council website and lights up to show you what color bin to put out. I call it the Bindicator, okay? So you're just a genius? Is that what I'm getting here?
Wow.
You're just a clever son of a bitch. What's your idea of the perfect date? Other formats can be confusing, really. Yeah, I guess I've always understood the logic behind it, but I didn't invent the fucking date structure that we use over here where we swap it and put the goddamn months first. I didn't invent that. Not my fault. Not my problem.
Okay.
I'm not the king of the United States. So, suck it. I have a sick dog, so I ordered 70 pounds worth of groceries from Morrison's via Deliveroo. Morrison's accepted the order, but canceled almost every time. I paid £5 delivery and £5 tip, and I got an onion. Deliveroo refused to cancel. Behold, the world's most expensive onion. You just gonna let that slide? That's a ton of money, dude. I'd be a little...
Unless you have mobility problems, I prefer going to the store. But that's just me.
bit more pissed than that. New girl at Greg's doesn't know the bacon to bap ratio yet? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, score. 50 pound
Hey, that's well good for your money.
note design released. Wait, what did you say?
Turing.
Alan Turning? Huh?
It's meant to be
I thought it was
Turing.
Turing. You know what? It doesn't matter. That looks rather nice. Oh, I see a little rainbow over there. You know, American money really needs a redesign, dude. We gotta get rid of some of the people that we have on ours, right? I think that'd be a smart idea. Maybe change it to, I don't know, some astronauts or something. Harriet Tubman was a great choice, I thought. And that's just not happening anymore. Cool. I went to view a house yesterday and found this QR code on the back of a cupboard door. I got rickrolled during a house viewing. Well, you only have yourself to blame. I'm not a fan of scanning random QR codes because I'm afraid that I'm going to die. For real. Can we talk about how is it Little? I think it's Little, isn't it? Bakery section is way better than it has any right to be. See, that looks delightful. I want all of it. I'm just so hungry right now, man. America, you drive for 4 hours. You're still in the same part of the country. UK, you drive for 2 hours, the local accent has changed twice, bread rolls have a new name. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a much smaller patch of land, okay? I was genuinely surprised at how close I was to my city.
This area is where I'm from. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Of destination when I did visit, because while it was still like an hour and 20-minute drive, it wasn't the distance. It was just the complexity of getting there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just used to the big, stupid, ugly mega highways we have over here. I know that you guys do have big old highways over there, but not quite like the ones we do. May I bless your day with Baby Gromit. You can always bless our day with Baby Gromit. Everybody loves him. Even when he's not Baby Gromit, he's the best, okay? The only reason that man hasn't fucking died. Before the Olympics kick off, I hereby patent my idea for an extra lane in all athletics races, to be occupied by someone from a nearby pub who thinks they're it. Athletes are all so fast, you get no real sense of speed, but Derek from the Rose and Crown bringing up rear would provide a useful comparison. And on things like the pommel horse or the rings, it would be worth seeing normal folk just struggling to get on or stay up on that. That is true. I've always been a supporter of the...
I'm pretty sure we had that concept. It was from the TV show Gladiators.
The idea of a regular untrained dude or guy
I am showing my age.
out there really showing us just
I'm in
how
my
impressive
mid-30s,
these
by the way.
athletes really are. I'm not walking in the mud, so you don't have to let go of your fella's hand. He's not going to run into traffic, Sarah. He's 35. Couples, if the path is small, you can walk single file. I promise your partner will not leave you in the 3 seconds it takes to let someone else pass at a safe distance. Okay.
Wow.
A satellite image of Great Britain taken yesterday, showing how much of England, wow, I'm sorry, those words just stopped flowing in my head. Showing how, I'm sorry, hold on, I gotta reset, give me a second. Showing how dry much of England has become. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Very dry.
Wow.
Man, I don't like that. That's uncomfortable and ridiculous, and oh boy. Brits talking about other Brits that live in an almost identical county that's a 28-minute drive away. Savages. Barely even human. Yeah.
Yep. Especially when it's between Devon and Cornwall. Oh, that's, yeah. I was born in Cornwall, but I live in a Devonian city. Well, on the very edge, so I'm essentially a Cornish half-breed, and I'm proud of it. So, yeah,
I mean,
that is
sure,
so
American
true.
states are, say, different from one another, but not really. Sure, Washington is going to be vastly different than Alabama, but at the end of the day, like I said, not really, honestly. Sure, there are a bunch of differences, I get it, but at the end of the day, if I go from Colorado to Iowa or something like that, I'm not going to do something or say something that freaks people out and has them go, what the You don't do that here. It's just not the case. You gotta go
Yeah.
to real
That is the
specific
best
spots
one
here
so
for something
far.
like that to happen. But Ohio's a different case. Everybody hates Ohio. They're just so strange up there. Otherwise known as making dinner. Supermarket savvy dad saves 300 pounds on kebabs and Chinese food by making his own
3,360.
fakeaways from home. Wow. Just
Yep.
doing what a normal person would do in an attempt to save money and probably eat a
Yeah.
little healthier, I'd
Yeah.
imagine. Shout out to everyone
Or called a lot healthier.
who likes to seal a packet of biscuits by simply pushing the open end up against the wall.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll do that. Not really
Mostly with bread.
against the wall, though. You know, like I'll do the, what is it, with the bread packet, the twist
Yep.
and tuck. You know, just tuck it underneath the bread.
Yep, I
See
do
this
both.
person? He's turning right on a red light. That is America's only contribution to Western civilization.
Wow.
Hey, remember, you can turn left on a red light so long as it's a one-way. I bet you didn't know that. That's probably not a rule that's consistent across the whole country, and it's probably just from where I'm from, but okie dokie. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now it's time for Ben Vogel Inside Chernobyl. They knew what they were
Oh,
doing,
wow.
okay? You spend hours every day in a tunnel. Breathing other people's skin. That's right. Take a big lungful of other people's skin flakes. Breathe it in, you subterranean dwelling monkey. This would never happen in Cornwall, and a pint doesn't cost you 8 pounds, you gigantic London twat.
Cornish represent. Sorry, Londoners. The South. Cornwall is the place to go.
Ladies and
That is
gentlemen,
typical sense of
a
humor.
£6.95, nearly full English at a small cafe in Wales. Oh,
You hungry,
I do
pal?
miss that. I do miss that. Look, I love American diner fare, okay? One of my favorite places to eat at, even though it's a national chain and it sucks, is IHOP. I love IHOP, you know? My family's very ingrained in it, but nothing beats this. I'm sorry. It's just it's the best breakfast ever. On a conference call, my 14-year...
Try, go to Scotland or Northern Ireland and say that and see what reaction you get. I still got... Man, if only I wasn't trying to lose weight. Well, I mean, I am slowly losing weight. Well, it's better than nothing, but... I do like a full English, but I would like to see full Scottish, like... Because it's probably like an full English, but more. But, again, I'm not that clued up on Scottish breakfasts.
Year-old daughter presented me with this note to avoid disturbing me. I'm going to the shops to buy my milk because I don't like the oat one and other stuff, okay? But will they still accept the money with the Queen's face on it? Yes or no? Just point to one.
Wow.
Wait, would they? What? I assume you pointed to the word one on the piece of paper and then smiled. Ah, I see. That would be... Damn it. See, I can't think like that. Noticed a lot of Americans on here recently, so I thought I'd drop this to spook them. All right, let's see if you get me. Oh!
Yep, the magic roundabout from Swindon. I haven't been there, but I have seen the pictures.
Honestly, traffic circles themselves aren't really a big deal. Where I live now, there's actually a few, you know? But they're small ones. They're small, like, double-lane traffic circles. These ones do scare the shit out of me.
I think
these
it's
ones
the
are
magic
just
roundabout
incredibly overwhelming. As someone that...
I think that's the magic roundabout from Swindon. I'm not entirely sure.
Gets scared of turning left, I think I would probably die or cause a massive accident trying to go through one of these bad boys. After 18 years of faithful service, this morning she spun her last spin. RIP. 1994 to 2022. Honest to God, that's amazing,
Wow.
though. You sure she's irreparable? Nothing can be done to fix it? Randomly, on this subject, my Egyptian wife had never heard of Stonehenge when I mentioned it recently. So I showed her photos of it, assuming she'd recognize the look but not the name. And she was just like, "This is pathetic. Your ancestors were small and weak."
Ow.
Yeah, okay. Only in the UK would it be understood by everyone this is a message of affection. Goodbye, Dan. It's about time you f***ed off. You were I don't think that would only be in the... You know what?
Oh, that is so... Yep, I'm not surprised about that.
You're right. I would have to assume, because let's take an American office or workspace or something like that, for instance. Even if you were there for years, HR stuff is so strict on certain things that, yeah, if someone put up a sign like this, they'd probably be fired and beaten up by the end of the day. Hot Fuzz 2, now filming in Blackfriars. Hot Fuzz 2? What? Oh, no. Don't get my hopes up like that, man. Look, I know that they would have absolutely nothing they could do, but Hot Fuzz is the best of that trilogy, okay? Easily, hands down, it's the best one. French is such a beautiful language. I'm not gonna try reading it. These toilets are not to be used for what? Le bon sexe. Okay. What? Bartending at Longitude? And a kid swaggers up with a very impressive ID that shows his age at being squarely 17. I pointed out and he says, "You're the first bartender I've met that can do math." 10 minutes later, he walks by with a pint and gives me a thumbs up. Damn, is it really that easy over there? Because over here, people are getting beaten to death for fake... You know what? I don't know. Just watch Superbad, man.
Yeah.
Just watch Superbad. That's totally what happens every time. Can I get pulled over if my rear number plates are unreadable because of a bit of mud? Hi, Steven. Yes, you can be pulled over, as front and rear number plates must be securely affixed and readable at all times. Oh, dear. That's what I thought. Tesco's. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that one. Well, they don't have to follow the rules, you know. This guy is an absolute baller. Hey, look, man, if it works, it works. Wait.
Yeah. Some people think they can handle our summer, but then there's a load of Australians and Americans going asking how do we handle it. We manage, even though I've never seen that.
Is it working, though? The fan's not even on. Okay, never mind. A former colleague of mine has been inviting who to random things over the years? I'm not sure who that is. Are you coming to Bongos, Bingo, in Liverpool tonight? Be a decent little night. Hey, fancy a job on containers tomorrow? One day I'm just gonna show up to one of these things you're always inviting me to. I don't know who this is. This toast took 3 trips on
A very famous British rapper.
the hotel toasting machine. Still subpar, but I didn't want to risk a scene by putting it in for a 4th. Damn, that toasting machine is garbage. Normally there's a dial on the side you can use to adjust the toastiness. Usual settings in order are waste of electricity, European, nuclear reactor, British, burnt. You forgot the one that sets off the fire alarm. Right. A
That
new
comes under
£2
burnt.
coin will be issued next year commemorating J.R.R. Tolkien. Really? Dude, hell
cool.
yeah. That's sick
Nice.
as hell. Okay, I'm down for
That's-
that.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
Jesus,
That's awesome.
it's so pretty. At first thought, I looked at the head and thought to myself, that looks nothing like Tolkien. I am not a smart man. Yeah.
I admit, that
Me
looked like
neither.
King Charles
Shout
for
out
a
to
minute.
Tony having his birthday at Legoland Windsor. What? Tony, age 36.
Wow.
I think our Legolands over here now only allow you in if you have a kid. It's kind of like
Wow.
going into Chuck E. Cheese. You as a 40-year-old man aren't allowed to just go in there and eat, you know? To be fair, why would you do that? But yeah, I'm pretty sure our Legolands have a rule. You have to bring kids with you now or something like that. Maybe I misheard, but who knows? This photo I took of Gatwick. Oh boy. Ah, wait, how'd you do that? That's a mighty impressive photo you
Possibly
took.
a drone.
You sure it wasn't a satellite image? You know what? Don't care. Upon passing my driving test, I was stopped by a complete stranger from
Leicester.
You know what? That's one of those names.
Just to help you out, that's pronounced Leicester.
It's one of those names, man, where if I read it out loud as an American would, you'll get me, but it's probably something like Lester or some shit.
Yep,
Who
it is.
offered to buy me a pint in celebration. Sometimes we few can be a friendly bunch. Thanks, Howard. What a lovely lad. Jesus, that's a hell of a tattoo. And I wish I could truly make out what it was, though. It's a little difficult. A true neighborly British complaint. Oh boy. Hello, neighbor. Sounds like you have a good TV system set up, which is great, but would it be possible to lower the volume during weekdays, late evenings, as the bass really does travel? Weekends? Go for it. That's
Wow.
fair. Disturbing to see Pringles being sold in a packet instead of a tube.
Usually, sorry, go back to the previous. Yeah, a lot of the time you won't get this. You'll just get someone like literally grassing, or as Americans say, snitching you to the local council. And then it just goes tit for tat. But half the time you do get the polite, nice neighbours. Depends where you live, so...
That's fair. Disturbing to see Pringles being sold in a packet instead of a tube.
What?
Yeah, that was an interesting change, but I don't really care.
I think that was only for vending machines. And I think it wasn't the normal Pringles crisp that we're used to.
You know? I'm a bus driver. If I'm having a bad day at work, I'll look in the mirror while driving and mutter to myself, "You're all aren't you?" And then tap the brakes twice so they all nod. You gotta keep yourself entertained somehow, man. This coffee sucks. The man sitting in front of me on the train is using a Twix as a pillow? Well, ingenuity at its finest. Let's
Fair
be
enough.
real about this situation. Maybe it was worth the wait after all. Holy Christ.
Whoa.
That is coming out spectacular, dude. Look, I know it's just a big clock, but it's a pretty clock. Woo!
Yeah.
I lost my job due to the virus. I'm isolated from my girlfriend and my daughter. I have no friends or family around, and I spent my birthday completely alone. But look at this freaking yoke. Oh, babe, that's beautiful, dude.
God, it sucks when you're trying to lose weight.
Oh, man. This company's been getting boycotted over their name. I'm sorry, but this is brilliant British humor, okay? Jack the Chipper. Come on,
That's a
man.
bit-
How long ago was the Jack the Ripper thing? Like, how long ago was it? Oh, come on, man. A serial killer from the 1800s? Can we chill? Look, as South Park said, what is it, 22.3
Probably complained by a bunch of lefty crybabies as usual.
years for something tragic to become funny? Look, we're not making Netflix docudramas about this dude to make him seem sexy. It's just a funny wordplay. A funny bit of wordplay. Come on! Whenever I see a car with a ticket, I chuck it in the bin so the driver doesn't have to pay. What act of kindness do you do for strangers? People often forget their wet...
That's not an act of kindness because that is on the record, and the longer you leave it, the more expensive those fines get. And eventually it'll get to a point where you'll probably have the authorities questioning you why you're not paying them. And you'll probably have bailiffs or high court enforcement. So that wouldn't actually work, to my knowledge.
paint signs behind or leave them, so I regularly collect them and hand them into the lost and found. Aw, thanks, guys. When my neighbors put their bin out in the evening, I take them straight back in for them before morning so they don't get stolen in the night. That kind
Okay.
of feels like the premise to the movie The Stupids. When I go to the gym, I leave all the weights out ready for the next person. If only I could kill all of you.
Doesn't matter who you are, please If you ever go to a gym, re-rack your weights. Let the lazy buggers who are coming up after get their own bloody weights.
British cuisine is bad. Oh yeah? Think again. Oh, bullshit. The little happy face fries. You know, I've had those at cafes over here before.
There's an evil one. There's a few. Those smiles look evil.
Or Baby Bell cheese, though? That's not unique to you guys. I mean, come on, we've got that. Beans? That's not... Hey, okay, wait a minute. How big are these pizzas? It's not that British cuisine is bad. It's that a lot of people...
Because a lot of people seem to get food from delusional fuckwits who don't know how to actually cook. And a lot of it gets under-seasoned even when it's cooked properly. And anyway, it's down to taste, and the slandering is kind of unfair, really, because there is British foods that people from other countries do like the taste of, but other people from different countries are trying to say, oh, because I didn't like the taste of it, everyone should avoid it. I thought, we don't do that to Italian, French, or Mexican, Spanish over there. So why do it to us? Oh yeah, because of the British Empire. They think, oh, let's make sure no one eats their food. Like, I get it. Look, compared to other European food from the Americas or Asian food, it might not taste as good or flavorful as them, but it's not terrible. It's just down to individual taste, and if you don't like British food, that's fine. That's up to you, but it just seems like a lot of it is just downright slander, just so you can hate on all things British. I'm sure there's some good reasons, but a lot of it is just unjustified.
People, when they go over there, the stuff they try isn't the good shit necessarily.
Yeah.
Other than the full English breakfast, a lot of people don't really seem to really go out of their way to try much. Fish and chips. Yeah, come on, you're gonna have to try more than...
Yeah, fish and chips is a versatile food because you can season it to how you want. Whether you have gravy, mushy peas, or you want to add a little spice if you want to, that's up to you.
Than that, Susan.
Anyway, oh god, that ended quicker than I thought. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next